Reds, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. As you're coming in, make sure you double tap the screen. Give this a like. I would appreciate this. And we're going to get started today. We're going to be talking about rocking a bald head. A lot of you guys out there have bald heads. And now, before we even really get too much into this, I do understand there are some people out there, some guys out there that do have a beard but do not have a bald head. Then there's some guys out there that have a bald head and don't have a beard. So if you got a bald head, if you have a beard, it doesn't matter. This video is tailored for bald and bearded, but if you are not either one, like if you're not both, totally okay. You already know that being bald and bearded is one of the sharpest looks out there, in my opinion. All right, so that's just my opinion. You may disagree with me. I'm going to fix this real quick. It's kind of bugging me. Okay, so you may be of a different opinion, which is completely fine. But there's only one way to keep it really clean, to keep it balanced, to keep it well groomed. And today I'm breaking down how to care for both your dome and also your beard so you look polished and you look the best you can be. All right, from top to bottom. Okay, so here what we're going to do in this video. I'm going to be talking about several different things that we're going to go over when it comes to beards and domes when you're putting them together. And at the end, I'm going to tie it all together for you. So with that being said, again, if you find good content here, make sure you hit the like button. It does help. Leave comments. If you're in the chat, leave a comment. I'd love to know who you are. I'd love to welcome my community as they're coming in. And let's get started. So why the bald and bearded combo works. Why does it work? Well, it creates balance. A smooth head plus a textured beard equals, what's it equal? Anybody? Anybody guess? It equals a strong contrast. Okay, bald, clean shaven head and a textured beard brings a lot of contrast, and it's a strong contrast. When somebody sees your head and they go, oh, he's bald, and then they see your beard. One of the common things that I get a lot from a lot of people, usually it's a lot of younger people, it's how come you don't have any hair on your head, but yet you have a lot of hair in your face? And that's a common thing. That's a common thing that a lot of men have. A lot of men have a lot of facial hair, but they have no hair on their head. And why is that? What's the case and the reasoning for that? Well, a lot of times it's basically high testosterone, the conversion of DHT. You start losing hair follicles on your head, but the higher testosterone seems to produce a lot of facial hair. Now, that's why a lot of women sometimes they struggle and they have a little facial hair and they freak out about it, and stuff. Guys, when they get estrogen, they start getting like they call them moobs, men boobs. And same thing with women, a lot of times they get facial hair and stuff. And so trying to keep from doing that as a woman, and men just take all the testosterone you can get. Now, before I say too much more about that, don't go off and take illegal steroids. Don't go pop in a needle of testosterone or something like that to get some facial hair. All right. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just rock what you got. If you got a lot of testosterone, it's going to help with your facial hair, and it's going to work against you when it comes to your head hair. So some people are follically blessed when it comes to their head hair, and if you are, God bless you. I'm happy for you. Uh, I'm not upset. I'm not upset that I don't have a lot of hair on my head. Some people get upset and they're offended, they're bothered, they're sensitive when it comes to people talking about your head. People can call me bald, people call me, all kinds of names. I don't really care. Why? Because I am secure in myself. I'm happy, I'm confident in myself. Not that I'm thinking I'm good and great and, oh, I'm all that in a bag of chips. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm confident in what God made me to be. All right. So if you are not confident in who you are, then you're going to have a lot of issues. You're going to be tossed to and fro. Um, by people that are going to say stuff about you. They may say stuff about you and it offends you, and you want to change who you are because you're worried about what people think. So be who you are. If you're a bald guy, rock the bald look, and not just rock it, but do the best you can with it. Like, really take care of yourself. If you have a beard, take care of it. Obviously, you're going to grow a beard because you want to grow a beard. You have a choice to grow a beard or not. A lot of guys shave their beards. A lot of guys have patchy beards. And if you have a patchy beard, I just want to speak some encouragement to you today. A lot of great beards out there that are on magazines, that are on TV, that have fantastic beards. Sometimes they are actually like, the front of magazines. They are like the spokespeople, if you will, to certain companies. And if they were to trim their beards back, you would see so many patches. And the reason why they get around this is because when you let your facial hair grow, it covers a lot of patches. All right. So a lot of people are like stunted and don't want to grow a beard because of that fact that they have some patches. And I say it all the time. Best way to grow a beard with patches is just let it grow because it will cover a lot of those patchy areas. So I don't know who I'm talking to today, but maybe this is for you. Maybe you're the guy out there that has a patchy beard. You're insecure about it. You just don't know what to do. You're just to the point where you try to grow it out and you're like, oh, I just don't like it. You're worried about what people are going to think. People are going to talk about you. Listen, people are going to talk about people regardless. You're going to have to grow some thick skin in the world we live in and realize that people are going to say stuff, but you need to understand that you are you. Nobody's like you. Nobody's identical in this world. Everybody looks different. Everybody is different. And that is the whole purpose. Be different. Be yourself. If you're a guy, walk in masculinity, what you're made to do. All right. Rock the beard. If you got a shaved head, rock shaved the head. If you have a bald head and you've not shaved your head, shave your head. I'm telling you, it will knock off years on your head. So I'm going to talk about some different things today. Uh, f- when it goes to the bald dome and the beard look for you today. And so, welcome in, Justin. But they call me bald when I'm thinning. So, Julian, good to see you. Brewski, good to have you today. Um, so we've got all kinds of people coming in today. So welcome in as you're coming in. Thank you for stopping by. So it's okay. Let them call you bald, right? People are going to call names. People are going to say stuff. But if they call you bald and you're balding, you have thin hair, um, just shave it off and say, yeah, I am bald. I'm intentionally bald. Rock that. I'm telling you, there's something to do about bald and bearded guys. Um, so um, I'm not sure what that means, but listen, what I wanted to say is this. Sometimes it becomes kind of intimidating a little bit. And it's probably not that bad in this world to kind of come across a little intimidating. It will stop you from a lot of issues that you could have, I mean, just having that look will keep people from messing with you. So I like it. I rock it. Embrace it. It's a sense of confidence, not cockiness, not prideful, but just confidence in who you are. So it creates balance, having a smooth head and a textured beard because of the strong contrast. So another thing that I've wrote some points down here I want to talk about, highlights facial features in your jawline. So for me, it does not feature my jawline. Okay, that's fine. There's a lot of guys that have short beards, and it will definitely feature your jawline, and a lot of people like that. And so I really don't want to keep that close, thin, or close knit beard to my face. We're already in the fall. We're going to be going into the winter time soon. And so it's going to get colder. So a lot of you guys are going to want to grow a fuller beard to keep your your face warm and stuff like that. There's some things that we need to talk about in this video today, that's going to help you to get through the winter time and the fall time when it's colder. That's going to help you secure a nice looking healthy beard, because everybody can grow a beard to some degree, but not everybody can have a great looking beard. And a lot of people can shave their head, but not everybody can have a perfect, nice, great looking head where people look at you and go, man, I think you have a fantastic shaped head. And so some heads are going to be different shapes. Some of them aren't going to look as good as others. I get it. But you can make it the best that it can be. And we're talking about that today. So, but this only works if both areas are well maintained. So you have to maintain to a high degree your beard and your head. So that is why the bald and bearded combo works. All right. I did a short the other day just about bald and bearded guys, and so if for some reason you have hair, but you're losing it, you might want to consider taking the steps of shaving your head. I've done several videos on this channel when it comes to, you know, coaching and encouraging guys that if you're already having that insecurity, you're already thinking about it, it's probably time to do it. If you have a cul-de-sac living on your head, if you have a horseshoe on your head, it's time to take that plunge and just do it. So make sure you use clippers before you shave it. And then you can ask me questions if you want about head shavers later, what kind I recommend, if you want to use a razor, all these things, products, all that. We're going to talk about products in this video today. So let's talk about head shaving first. Let's talk about the head grooming. So grooming, men's grooming, it entails a lot of things. It can be fragrances, it can be beard care, it can be skin care, it can be, which by the way, skin care is beard care in my opinion, because the beard, it all starts at the skin level. But when it comes to a lot of things, good to see you, Alan. Make sure you guys hit that like button in there. Make sure you guys give this a hype. Make sure you hype this video if you would. You can see the little hype underneath the video. Swipe to the right where it says share, save, report, and all that. Swipe to the right and hype this video. I would appreciate that. But so a lot of people say, well, what do you do? How do you shave your head? I've done a lot of tutorials how to shave your head. And the number one thing that a lot of people fall short on, that it's easy for people to go off and buy a head shaver. They think, well, okay, I got the head shaver. I'm going to shave my head now. Now, I'll tell you what, you can shave your head. There's no problem doing that. A lot of people do it, and it's not going to be any issues doing that. But here's where the issue is going to happen. A lot of people will buy a head shaver because a lot of people market it as a dry shaving tool. And you can certainly dry shave your head. I've done it several times. Do I recommend it? Maybe if you're in a pinch, but for the most part, I don't. Why? Because there's a lot of guys that have irritations and, they get bumps and grown hairs, all these things that come along with a head shaver. And so, and let me just get this out of the way. Head shavers, like electronic head shavers, like this one, rotary shavers or foil shavers, they're never going to be as close to a shave as like a razor like this one, a traditional razor. It's never going to happen. A lot of people always say, well, which one has a better shave? Well, I can kind of compare all the head shavers I've done before and let you know which one I think probably has the closest. But the fact of it is, if you're wanting a close baby butt smooth shave on your head, you're going to have to go with a razor. The idea of having an electronic razor or electric shaver is to cut down time and cut down like nicks, cuts, and all these things that you get when you're using a razor if you're in a hurry. So and it'll knock it down pretty good where it's pretty close to a smooth shave. You can tell by feeling it. It's not going to be as shiny as a shaved head with the razor. A lot of guys like that shine or that sheen. I didn't say Charlie Sheen, by the way. I said shine or sheen, kidding around. But you're going to get that with the traditional razor. All right. I never use a straight edge razor on my head. Some people use these type of things. This is a Chevette. I talked about this last Sunday morning when I did my cheek lines. If you didn't catch that video, go back and find that. Throughout this last week, I've done a lot of videos like tutorials and just going over beard care stuff and head shaving stuff. So if you're into this type of stuff, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I talk about a lot of men's grooming stuff when it comes to beard care, head shaving, honest product reviews when it comes to men's things. And I would love to have you here. I always love my community that continues to come back. I do a lot of giveaways on this channel. I have a trimmer I'm going to be giving away very, very soon, a Brio Beardscape valued at about 120 bucks. You don't want to miss that one. And a big giveaway coming up soon. And I also do a lot of giveaways when it comes to like head shaving products and beard products. So use a high quality pre-shave oil like ours. All right. So I know a plug, a big plug I'm plugging right here, but bhtgrooming.com. It's pinned in the comments. That's my website. I sell beard care products and head shaving products and clothing. Now the clothing's not there yet. It is a newer company, but the clothes are coming. It'll be on the website this next week. A lot of awesome clothes. Guys are gonna love. It's good to see Tara in here. Good to see you this morning. So it's okay. I'm 29 without a beard. It's okay. You know. I'll talk to you here in just a second, but here is our new pre-shave oil BHT Beards, Heads, and Threads grooming company. This is Blank Slate, which is going to be unscented. I love the pump top. This is going to have jojoba in it, which is a natural oil to your facial sebum oil in your face. So it's great for your face if you do shave, but it's also great for your head if you're shaving. It's going to have sweet almond oil, sorry, not marula. That's what's in my beard oil. It's going to have olive oil, and it's going to have castor. So this is castor driven. It is thick. It's going to create a barrier on your face when you're shaving or your head. So it's going to knock down those nicks and cuts, help it slide and glide better. You can pick one of these up on my website for $14.99 for a 1 ounce bottle. This will last you a very long time. Little goes a long ways with this. So if you're curious about any of these things, you can go over to my website, bhtgrooming.com. Of course, I've also, as I said before, pinned it in the comments where you can go there with that link, and it'll show everything that I'm talking about today on there. Just saying, you go, bald, that's why you shave your head. So I shave my head because I'm bald. I mean, I'm not. Here's the deal. There's a lot of guys balder than I am, believe it or not. I have thin, obviously lighter hair you can see on my beard. So I would rather shave my head and just have a nice, clean, shaven dome that looks good than to have real light, thin hair. All right. So I don't really like the thin hair. So I do that. So it's good to see you in here. A good question. If you're asking the question, I don't know reason or Ryzen. We've got Lee May here. Lee May, good to see you this morning. Thank you for stopping by. So you want to use a great, high quality premium pre-shave oil. Again, this one is unscented. I have these available in every scent on my website. And we're going to talk about scents later if you're a fragrance person, why BHT Grooming has several scents for just if you want to have like a sophisticated smell, scent, look good, smell good, feel good. That's my whole motto here. We've got this stuff, kill two birds with one stone, have a great, fantastic beard, a great shaped head, and smell great. You don't even need cologne. This stuff right here will just project for hours. Okay. So you want to have a nice razor that's designed for head shaving. So I talk about a lot of head shavers on this channel. All right. This channel, I'm telling you, as much as I talk about beard care and stuff like that, I talk a lot about head shavers. I've probably have done every single head shaver that you can think of that's big companies that people ask about. I've done my share of reviews to let you know what I think about them. 29 years old, and I don't have a beard. My father also not. My family also not. So is that a problem? So you may not have the follicles to do it. You can always certainly microneedle. I'm not saying that that's going to grow a beard, but a lot of people have vellus hairs. If you're wondering what that means, a vellus hair is like that peach fuzz. People say, oh, you got that peach fuzz going on. Those are vellus hairs. And if you have vellus hairs, you can certainly have a beard or a mustache. And the reason why is because those vellus hairs can turn terminal. And terminal is where they turn coarser, thicker, and darker. And that's where you get the beard. So a vellus hair that turns terminal turns into actual facial hair. And so one way you can try to get that to work is use a micro needle or a microdermal, needle. They call it derma rolling. And so you can get that. And, I've done a review on my channel about a year ago, probably about time to do another one. Maybe, in fact, I'll do another live stream and actually use the micro needle and show you how I do it. I think that's a great idea that I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do that. All right. So, moving on, microneedling, what it does scientifically, it actually punctures your skin, but you can't really feel it. I mean, it's hundreds of needles, and it actually biohacks your system where it thinks that you're injured, and blood plate, like, what do they call it? Well, blood flow goes to it to help, thinking that it's damaged and hurt, and it actually produces growth factors, which actually pushes hair growth. And so that's the science behind it. All right. Does best beard oil that does not make you itchy. BHT Grooming beard oil. It will stop the itch. Absolutely. At the very root of your issue. Okay, so let's see here. But why does hair grow better than facial hair for some men, but not for others, and vice versa? It just comes down to genetics. Genetics. Some people are just meant to have beards, and some people just can't grow it. Best products for your face. Let's see here. Well, we're talking about those right now. All right. Okay. So thank you so much, Tara, for timing people out, because some people just can't have a normal conversation, right? Okay. So moving on. Shave with the grain to avoid irritation. Um, so you want to shave with the grain to avoid irritation. So that's what they say. I'm throwing that out there because that is a common saying. Shave with the grain to avoid irritation. Now, me, I don't agree with that. Yeah, you probably can, but you're not going to get that good of a shave if you're shaving with the grain. I always go against the grain. And why? It's just because it seems like it's a closer shave for me every time. And if you're prone to irritation, there are products that can help you cut down on those irritations. All right. So that is going to be the shaving part when it comes to the head grooming on your dome. So let's talk about moisturizing. Bald heads show dryness and shine more than hair. They do, because obviously we have nothing to cover it. I was sitting at a restaurant yesterday, and I said to my wife, I said, "Look at that guy's head behind you." And she turned around and looked at him, and I'm telling you, his whole head was like, it looked like it was so oily and greasy. And some guys, I'm going to tell you, some guys like that shine. Some guys hate the shine. There's ways to fix that. If you don't like that shine, there's something that you can do to stop the shine. But if most guys like the shine, they go, "How do you get your head that shiny?" Well, I take care of my head. I use product on my head. I don't have to go crazy on the products. One product that I use on my head is this right here: BHT Grooming Pre-Shave Oil. It's all I need. A lot of people use shave gel, shave cream, shaving soap, the ones that lather. If that's what you're into, then fantastic. For me, I use clear shave gel when I do it because I like to see what I'm doing. But I've actually got away with not having to use shave gel anymore. Let's see here. Beard is 17 inches long. Haven't found one oil that helps in 3 years. Wow, I would love to be up for the challenge, man. For you to try out my products and see if they work for you. I would be up for the challenge. Does it grow hair back? My father-in-law will say it's Miracle Grow because he used it. He's got a white beard. It's all the way down to here now. The oil that I have does not grow hair back. I'm not going to throw that out there and lie to you and say it does, because obviously we know that DHT happens, and it's almost impossible to grow hair back, unless you have like a hair transplant. You can consistently do this and this and this. And I've tried a lot of things out there, remedies, and I've actually went out there and done a lot of reviews on my channel in the beginning. And 6 months later, could not get the hair to grow back on my head to the thickness that I wanted. So, so that is a no. It does not grow hair back. Now, it does help you with your facial hair. The beard oil does. If you can grow a beard, it can definitely help you grow a beard. It can promote beard growth. It can certainly help you grow a fantastic thick beard if you treat it right and you do the things that you're supposed to be doing. So I like to use this pre-shave oil on my head. I don't use anything else. Again, I can certainly use like a clear shave gel. I talk about this on the channel because a lot of people use clear shave gel, and I've used this before. But I've been able to get away with using that, and also, using an aftershave moisturizer. Even though those are great, I've been able to get away with just using this, because what this does, it coats your head where you can shave it, but it also keeps it moisturized, because the oils in this is fantastic for your head and even your facial hair. And I also offer these in different scents. So if you want like a nice cologne type of scent, or a certain type of scent like a oud scent that smells fantastic, and this is not going to be your cheap quality fragrances you're going to find like on a cheap box store that's going to last about an hour, 45 minutes. These are going to be like high quality fragrances that's going to last you hours. All right, hours in the beard, hours on your head. Guys, buy some of these beard oils from me. This is the pre-shave oil, but guys, buy some of the beard and body oils I have right now, because they smell so fantastic and they use this cologne. And these are like older guys that love the scent. So those are available at bhtgrooming.com. So you want to use like a lightweight, non-greasy moisturizer or balm if you're going to go that route. But again, if you want to save money, $14.99, it'll do it all right here. Now there are going to be some guys out there that may use this pre-shave oil, and it doesn't matter what you do, you're going to have irritations because your skin is just different. There's a lot of people that have issues no matter what you do to help them with that, and that is fine. There are things out there that will help you. I do want to throw this up here. I'm not, this company doesn't even know I'm talking about this, but it's sitting here. This is the Bump Buddy by the Cut Buddy. Find it on Amazon. I used to use this. It's a great moisturizer. Smells fantastic. If you want to put it on your head after you shave, a lot of guys have a lot of problems on the lower back side of their neck, underneath their head, on the back side. A lot of people get a lot of bumps and ingrown hairs and stuff. And if you're getting those and the pre-shave oil, like if you buy one from me, it's not working, you can always use like a moisturizer like that one that will actually help you. Hey man, didn't know you had this channel. I subscribe. Awesome, Jeffrey. It's good to have you, brother. Good to have you. So that's going to be some moisturizing ideas that you have. Again, VHT Grooming pre-shave oil just released a couple of days ago. So let's talk about protection on the head. So a lot of guys, they've got the bald head. They go outside, and they spend all day long outside, no hat on, no screen protection, sunscreen protection. And then they get these heads that are like really wrinkly and like just, we're talking about how to have a nice looking dome head shape, head that's shaped. You got to take care of it, guys. You can't go outside and spend all day long without a hat on. I would love to go outside and spend a long time out there with no hat on because, I just like rocking the bald look. But I got to be careful because, there's skin cancer you can get. But not only that, you can get like a head that gets really wrinkly when you get older. It's going to look like leather. You know what I'm talking about? But let me say this. I will go outside for a little bit with my hat off to get some sun, but it's not very long. It doesn't take very long for you to get some sun on your head. Make sure you put a hat on, put a cap on, or put one of those nice Tilly hats or whatever you want to put on your hat, a gardening hat, if you're in the backyard working, something like that, whatever. Put a hat on that's going to block the sun from your head because your head is very sensitive. I say it all the time. You want to put your best foot forward in life when you are working on your appearance. The first thing people see is your face. That's why I said the other day, last Sunday, when I did that review, going over my cheek lines and how to make them perfectly straight, people will notice that you are taking care of yourself when they see your face and realize your face is not just going crazy like a wild bush. It is intentionally, specifically shaped up right, and people will notice that. Um, I don't know what that comment was, but they'll notice that you take care of yourself and you pay attention to the details. So always apply sunscreen. If you don't have the hat and don't want to wear the hat, you want to just continue to rock that bald look in front of people, use some sunscreen. I'm telling you, nobody really wants to do that, but do it because it will make a difference in the end. It will, your head will be exposed and sensitive to the sun. All right. So now that we've got the head out of the way, let's talk about another common thing that a lot of guys deal with or have, and that's a beard. A lot of guys have bald heads and they have beards. A lot of guys have a lot of hair and they have beards as well. Um, okay. All right. Just reading the comments here. So moving on. Let's talk about beard grooming now. So one misconception that a lot of guys have that one thing that a lot of guys are uneducated about. A lot of women are uneducated as well about this when it comes to their husbands. If you are using a regular shampoo for your head hair on your beard, you are messing your beard up. Now, you may say, "Well, that's a lie. I've done this forever. I've got a beard." Your beard is not the best it can be by using that. I'm just going to tell you right now, I promise you, in time, your hair is going to get coarser and it will fall out and get brittle. Stop using regular hand shampoo for your head hair. Stop using regular bar soap for your facial hair. Why? Because they are all pH different than a normal facial beard wash. You want a gentle daily beard wash, something very gentle because your facial hair is sensitive. You will over dry it. You'll dry it out. It'll become brittle. All your natural oils will be sucked right out. And you will realize that even if you're using beard oil, you are wasting your money because you're putting oil in, you're stripping it out. So you want to get a good daily wash that's going to be gentle. It's going to clean your beard and avoid regular shampoos because they're too harsh. Now, some people will say, well, just use conditioner. It's not going to cut it. The conditioner is great that I have. I'm not going to lie. It's fantastic. Guys love to use the conditioner. I got a friend that bought the conditioner. That's all he has. And he loves it. But I'm going to tell you right now, um, if you are just using conditioner, you are still not really cleaning your beard out because you're cleaning your beard somehow. I hope you are. And if you're not cleaning your beard out, you got stuff in your beard. So I don't care if you stay inside all day and work in an office. So if you work in an office and you don't get dirty, I still recommend cleaning your beard. I could go work outside sometimes, but most of the time I'm inside, I still wash my beard. If you're outside and you take a shower in the morning, wash your beard, turn around, wash your beard again at night. It's not going to hurt you, but I do have this on my website. I love the Sriracha top, black bottles. I love the color black. BHT BHT Grooming Beard Wash, Daily Gentle. So this is going to lather like a beast. I'm telling you, if you have your own beard products, your own beard oil you've been using, that's fine. But maybe you're looking for a new wash conditioner. BHT Grooming, very notorious for a fantastic wash and conditioner. This stuff will last a long time. Very little goes a long ways and will clean this natural surfactants in this. It's going to be so nice for your beard. And we have the conditioner as well. And I'm telling you, the conditioner, I would not do it every single day. I would do every other day just to not overdo it. But the beard wash and conditioner, fantastic stuff. You can find it over there at bhtgrooming.com. And I hope you guys enjoy these products. All right, so washing, we got that out of the way when it comes to beard care. Now let's talk about conditioning. So beard oil, let's talk about the beard oils here. All right, I've got like 7 different beard oils on my website. And right now I'm going to take a moment and I'm just going to go through the scents with you and the oils. And then it'll be up to you if you want to try some of these scents out. I've already told you in the pinned comment, the website where it's at. But this right here is Amber Trail. Amber Trail. Now, it may be backwards, and if it is, I'm sorry. But this one is Amber Trail. All right, there's my QR code. If you want to scan it, take a screenshot, scan it, and go to my website. This one's going to have ingredients of jojoba, sweet almond oil. It's going to have argan oil, which is a great heat protectant, marula oil, which does fantastic, will lay your beard straight, and castor. And it's going to be in the medium viscosity. It's not going to be too heavy, too light, but it's going to be perfect for the colder temperatures because you want to have a thicker viscosity of oil because it'll be slower absorption and it will help you keep your beard moisturized because in the colder weather it will get dried out. And so we're going to talk about why you should have a thicker oil, but also something else here later that I'm going to talk about what would be fantastic for the colder weather that's going to help you with your beard, preserving it through the colder weather. So on the side, you can have the scent profile right here, as you can see. And the Amber Trail's a hot one right here that I have. It's going to have warm spice, tobacco leaf, golden amber, and dry wood. So fantastic if you like tobacco and amber on this one. These are $19.99 on the website. High quality premium oils. This is not going to be your average oil you're going to find at your Walmart or Target. This is small batch. I make them here in the studio, and they're fresh. The next one, if you guys are like to be rugged and masculine and maybe cowboyish, I'm not sure. I'm not a cowboy, but sometimes I feel like I want to be a cowboy, but this one is very masculine. If you like worn leather, like an old saddle, some smokiness to it, some rum, you're gonna love this one. This one is another popular one. It's called Old Saddle, and on the side, it's gonna have the scent profile: worn leather, smoky vetiver, spice, rum. All right, that's that one. The next one is another fantastic one for the winter and the fall time. It's called Rustic Timber. Rustic Timber. And this one is, it kind of reminds me of Christmas. It's really, really good. It's fresh, green, woody, and resinous. And this, I'm telling you, these oils will literally last you like 8, 10, 12 plus hours. This one will last you over 12 hours. This Rustic Timber, it's just so strong. It's not going to be overpowering when you put it in the beard. It's not going to be like when you walk in the door, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, what's that smell? But when somebody's around you, they'll get a whiff of it if the wind blows right. So that's another fantastic one. Let's see here. We were young. He told me, again, always those people come in and say the craziest stuff. Deep water spice for all of you guys that like cologne type of scents. This one is going to be a cologne. When I say cologne, as in CLONE, like a coloning of a very popular fragrance that unfortunately is out of stock, and they discontinued it. Probably $300-400 to purchase this thing now. Probably one of the best flankers from this company, and that is Acqua di Gio Profumo. So this, I'm telling you, has so many compliments on this fragrance right here. Amazing stuff. I loved it so much where I wanted to come up with something that smelled just like that. And again, this one, Deep Water Spice, is going to give you that Acqua di Gio Profumo feel to it in your beard. So this one, again, is very smooth. Obviously, this one's not going to last on the scent profile or longevity as the other deeper ones that have patchouli, stuff like that, that don't get turned off on the patchouli because you can't smell it. But almost every fragrance that is like a darker fragrance will have patchouli in it. It's the what that makes it last longer, and some of the tobacco cords in it. But this one right here is a fantastic one. You can still smell it like 4, 5, 6 hours later in the beard. Amazing stuff. Deep Water Spice. Let's see here. The next one is Oud Essence. All you guys that love oud out there, I'm a big oud fan. I love Tom Ford's Oud Wood. I love Anicio, Oud for Greatness. I have Oud Supremacy and Oud by Afnan. A lot of these ouds that I love. This one is going to be more in the vein of Tom Ford's Oud Wood. It's going to be oudy and woody. So just a fantastic scent here. Amazing oud, spiced, woody, and warm. Again, this is Oud Essence, available at bhtgrooming.com. Moving on to the next one is Midnight Currant. Midnight Currant. All right. This one, guys, is like a nice, almost like a cologne of, for all you guys out there that like Armani or Armani, what is it? Armani Code Profumo. I don't even think that's even available anymore either. They always have great fragrances and they discontinue them for whatever reason. But citrus, spiced, woody, and warm, fantastic one for date night. But if you like that cologne, like for an evening night, this one is something that you want to check out for sure. I think you're going to love this one. All right. So, I don't know. So that one's going to be Midnight Current. And then obviously I've got Blank Slate, which is going to be just your unscented, just like the pre-shave oil I just showed you. But you can get all of those scents in the pre-shave oil. So if you want a pre-shave oil to shave your head or your face, you can get the scents available as well. So that is going to be the beard oil. We want to talk about hydration now, like hydration. How do you make your beard where it's soft? I mean, my beard is soft. You can see right here. It's super soft. It's not coarse at all. It just feels great. It's very pliable, fullness to it. How do you get that softness? Well, beard oil is definitely going to start working with helping you get rid of the itch. If you have an itch, beard oil will fix that problem immediately. Okay. But also, the oil is also going to help promote growth. But as you're growing, if you want to have like an amazing soft beard, you want to check out beard butter. Now, a lot of people probably don't even know what beard butter is. And that's great. I'm glad you don't, because I want to show you. But let me say this, if you do know what beard butter is, or maybe you don't, and you go to the store like Walmart and you go, oh, here's some beard butter, and it's like Everyman Jack or any type of beard butter at the store, and it looks like this moisturizer for your head, and it looks like this. See how creamy that is? Don't buy it. It says aqua for the first ingredient. It's not good for you. Only aqua water as an ingredient should be used in a water product like a conditioner or beard wash or shampoo, anything like that. Don't get it in your beard products. Make sure you don't do it. All right. So you want to find a beard butter that looks more like this, and you can see the difference. All right. This is a beard butter that I have. All right. And this one's the Amber Trail, or sorry, Rustic Timber, as you can see. And I do have new labels that I'm going to, um, they look like this. This is the Oud Essence, by the way, beard butter 2 ounce. All right. There's another QR code if you want to check it out. Made right here where I live. I've got several different scents in the beard butter that matches the beard oil as well. Mango butter, jojoba, argan oil, sweet almond oil, marula, castor for the oils, and then we're gonna have shea butter and mango butter for the butter. So there's no wax in this. The only wax that you should ever have in your beard product should be in a beard balm that looks like this from BHT Grooming, and you can see there's a difference to it. It's going to have a lot more of a firm hold. Now the butter will have some of a hold for you, but not a whole lot because it doesn't have wax. It's more of like a deep conditioning, moisturizing product. This is more for like styling, the balm that has the beeswax in it. So again, the beard butter is going to be fantastic. And the butter, I highly recommend going into colder temperatures in the fall and the wintertime that you really check into using a great thicker oil, as I said earlier, thicker viscosity. Look for things that have more like castor oil in it, that are more on the heavier side of castor, where they're thicker. You know, the oil is actually thicker than thinner. It means it's going to slowly absorb throughout the day. You get a thinner oil, it's going to absorb fast, and you want something that's going to be a lot thicker. Okay, so with that being said, beard butter, use beard butter because it's going to help lock in the moisture of your beard, especially when it gets cold out there, because it will suck it'll just dry out the oils in your beard, and it'll get dry and brittle, and you don't want to have a coarse beard. So you want to make sure that you do that. So when it comes to trimming, I always like to keep my cheek lines straight and crispy, you know, where they're straight. I need to actually do them because I did them last Sunday and I have not done it yet. I was going to do it yesterday and I didn't. So I've never used Murray's. I have not. I have not. I've used a lot of products. I've done a lot of reviews. Obviously, this is just a little bit of the stuff I have. I have tons of stuff in my bathroom. I've given a lot of this stuff away to friends locally. So I have a lot of stuff, thousands of dollars on this shelf behind me. So I know what I'm talking about. I've vetted a lot of things out there. And so I've been around the block or two when it comes to men's grooming. So I'm trying to help you guys out making good, awesome decisions. So appreciate that, Nick. Appreciate that. I'm not sure, Michael, what your question is, but so yeah, red beard, what's up? Like 40 W70 thickness, pretty thick, 40 weight. Um, really thick castor. You know castor. Castor is a thick oil. You know, Artiest Man, there's a company out there called Artiest Man. I love them, but a lot of people can't use theirs because they're just way too thick on the oil when it comes to the castor. Mine's like a perfect medium. It's right there in the middle. All right. So Amanda has a question. So boyfriend's beard stuff, oils or pomade, all just make his beard do weird curly things. He wants one to hold it together better. What do you recommend a wax? So what I recommend is you can use a beard balm. It's going to have wax in it. But one thing that could probably help your boyfriend out is have him use a hair dryer. If he uses a hair dryer and what he needs to make sure he does first before he does that is make sure he puts a beard oil in his beard first. So you put the beard oil in. By the way, if you guys don't know, I assume you guys know, but maybe you don't. Beard oil is mainly for your skin, not your hair. So a lot of people just put the beard oil in their hair. You need to put it in your hand, into your fingertips, and dig into your skin under your beard. And if your oil gets on your hair, that's fine, but it's mainly for the skin. Beard butter, beard balm, that's going to be for your hair. So once you put that beard oil in your hair, in your skin, and you kind of move it through your hair, let it sit for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then take a hair dryer or a heated brush. I don't really use heated brushes because I just don't think they look that good on me, at least. They just make my beard look too transparent. But for curly bearded guys that can't get their beard straight, it may be perfect for them to have a heated brush. You can buy those online, buy them at the store. You know, there's different ones. I use personally hair dryers. Mine's getting longer. Uh, I'll keep it like on a medium heat, keep it a little about probably about 6 to 7 inches away, and I'll take a comb and just comb down and go slowly, and it'll actually straighten your beard out. It'll take a lot of those curls out. And if your boyfriend's beard's going in like a goat, like, you know, a lot of guys tuck it in, it may be because when he's combing it back into his neck area, and it needs to be combed straight down, not curved in. So hopefully that helps. You could certainly try that and see if that works for your boyfriend. All right. Good to see you guys, new viewers today. Appreciate you guys stopping in. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do. If you're into men's grooming, head shaving stuff, beard care, I go over all things beard care, head shaving stuff on this channel, things to help you, tutorials, products, all these things, reviews, and honest reviews here, and men's grooming in general. So this is a guy's channel. If you're into this stuff, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button on this if you would. I would appreciate that. It does help this channel, hitting the like button. Make sure also that you hit the bell and turn it to all. So every time I go live, it'll send out a 30-minute notification before I go. I do a lot of giveaways on this channel, so you don't want to miss these giveaways when I do it. And also, let me say this. If you can, one thing that helps me as well is if you go underneath these videos where it says share, save, report, where the like button is, if you swipe to the left from the right, you'll see a thing that says hype. Hype these videos that I do. It really will help me. It doesn't cost you a penny. So I'm sorry you're depressed today. I hope that you can feel better and encouraged after watching this video in brown. So all right, so we've got the beard butter out of the way. The beard balm is the same as the beard butter, but it's going to have some wax in it. A lot of people don't like wax. Wax can be very, you know, sensitive to skin. You know, if it's on your skin, let's say you put beard balm in and you go to sleep with it, it can cause acne, pimples under your skin, under your beard. It'll clog your pores. There is a scale, and it's called comedogenic, whatever you want to say. People say it differently, comedogenic and comedogenic scale, and it's 0 to 5, and it tells you how the how much possibility it is to get your skin where it can be clogged with, you know, your pores and all that. So 0 to 5, and the wax obviously is up there. Another one, let me just say this, just not part of my notes or anything today, but if you're using a beard oil and you're like, yeah, I just don't like beard oil because it gives me like beard pimples under the skin, it clogs my pores, don't like it. It's probably because you're using a carrier oil, and one of the oils that you're using that is kind of up there on that scale, and one of them is coconut oil. If you are having sensitive skin issues and you are having clogged pores and pimples or ingrown hairs and things like that, you might look and see if your oil that you're currently using has coconut oil in it. If coconut oil is in it, it can really possibly be your main problem that you're having with the oil you're using, why it's clogging your pores. So make sure that you try something different. Don't just go, I'm not using oil anymore because it's done this to me. Figure out why it's happening. Why are you having these issues with the oils that you're using? So that is out of the way. We've got the washing, we've got the conditioning, the trimming. Again, I like to use this tool right here. This is the Clean Edge by Brink. You can find this on Amazon. By the way, I do have an Amazon storefront link below where you can find all these things that I use off of Amazon for beard care, for like, you know, head shaving, all these things as well. Um, This is fantastic, guys. Amazing. If you didn't catch this last Sunday, a week ago, I did a facial lineup with this. Fantastic, cheap on Amazon. You find one of those, amazing. All right. So with that being said, balancing the look. This is where it all ties together. You want to keep the you want to keep the beard proportional to your face shape. All right. So some guys have different shapes. Mine's more of like an oval. Some people have round faces, like they're just round. You want to make sure that you rock a beard that works for your face. All right. There's ways to experiment with it. Try it out. See what works for you. You might like a short beard. You might like a medium beard. You might like a full grown Thor looking beard, or, um, you know, a Viking beard that's big and thick. There's ways to do these things. There's ways to get to those. And so make sure if you got a round face, try a longer beard to elongate it, right? You want to kind of try to correct it. If you don't like the roundness, try to get one longer that will balance it out, and try to, you know, even it out where it's round. So if you have a long, narrow face, try keeping it fuller on the sides, right? Where you get some of that more of the thickness or wider instead of just a thin face. Um, Also, matte shine control. If your scalp is matte, there's no shine to it, don't let your beard get greasy. All right. Now, I don't like beards. I don't like my beard being greasy. I don't think most of you guys do either. Some guys probably like it. I don't like my beard being real shiny and greasy. That's why I've made my oils where they're not greasy. They're not going to leave like an oily residue hours after you put it in. So, but if that's what you like, then make sure you match it with your face or your head. All right. Don't let it get greasy if your scalp is matte. If your scalp has a healthy glow, then maybe you might want to keep your beard soft and conditioned. Now, I don't care if you have a soft glow or not on your head. Most people, men, should just be keeping their beard soft and conditioned. I mean, I'm telling you, the wife loves it when it's soft and conditioned. People just want to grab it and feel it, when it's soft and conditioned. And it just looks so much healthier. I've seen so many guys. I was at the store yesterday and I seen this guy walk by and he had a big beard. And I asked my wife, I said, "What do you think about that guy's beard?" And she goes, "It looks good." And I go, "Do you think it really looks good?" And she looked at it again because he walked by and she goes, "Oh." I said, "It looks really dried out, doesn't it?" And she said, "Yeah." You want to make sure your beard is not dried out. I'm telling you, you want a healthy looking beard that's vibrant and just looks fantastic. Do not, and I repeat, do not let your beard go dry. Use oil and use conditioner when it comes to, like, when I say conditioner, I mean like a beard butter, something that's going to condition it. Use a good beard wash. All right. If you don't, I'm telling you, you're going to start seeing some issues when it comes to your beard in the long haul here. So remember, consistency is key. Head and beard both need routine care. So a lot of people just think that they can just get by with just shaving their head. As I said in the beginning, make sure you take care of your head. All right. Don't just think that because you shave your head with a shaver, you're done. You're good. I mean, that's just because you put clothes on during the day and shoes doesn't mean you're good. Your hair's messed up usually. Your beard's gonna be messed up. You're probably gonna have bad breath if you don't brush your teeth. You don't put deodorant on. You're gonna have nasty armpits that stink eventually. All these things, we care about these things. So why would you not care about your beard, and why would you not care about your head? I mean, everything takes time to take care of, and it takes a routine. And so that's where I come into place to help you figure out a good routine for yourself. These are routines that work for me. You want to know what my top three head shavers is that I always go to? Baldy Pro by Grooming. All right. So people can say they love it. Some people say they hate it. I don't really care. That's what I use all the time. And I'm just going to tell you, that's what I use all the time. And if you want to know what I will use, well, there you go. If you don't like it, then go find something else that works for you. MK13 by Hummingbird. Love this thing too. And also the Brio Rays 2.0. I've got them all linked in my description. I use the Brio Beardscape. Talked about this yesterday, the snap guard system when I do trim my sideburns. I don't really trim my beard anymore. I let it go. But this one is a fire trimmer. You can use MJB10, save yourself 10%. But definitely amazing with the snap guard system. That's all magnetic guards, fantastic. But altogether, that's going to be my products, and that's going to be also my routine, and just the overview on keeping your head looking great and your beard. That's why the bald and bearded look so good. The combo makes yourself look so good. A lot of people can say, well, I just don't agree with that because I don't have a bald head. Well, that's fine. But all the balded guys out there, or balding guys out there, the guys that are actually bald that shave their head, you know what I'm talking about. It looks fantastic. Randy, good to see you today. It's always good seeing you guys in here. I do also, if you're curious about the scents, I do have samples available on my website. This is BHT Grooming. This one is going to be the unscented blank slate, but those are available too if you're curious about the scents. But altogether, guys, I'm just gonna tell you, I love the bald and bearded combo. I've been rocking this for a while now. I've been had my head shaved for the last probably 15 years, but it's continued to evolve. It's continued to get easier and better for me because I found stuff that works for me to make my head look better. But then now that I'm growing a beard out, it just makes it look even better to me in my personal opinion. I think bald, big mustache is the way to go. There you go. There's a lot of guys that can pull that off, that look, that mustache and a bald look, for sure. Get like a Tom Selleck mustache and have the bald look. There's nothing wrong with that. I actually enjoy mustaches too. I love my beard, but I love mustaches too. I think mustaches are cool. I've always loved the Tom Selleck mustache look. So fantastic. I'm glad that you are rocking that, man. So if you're rocking the bald and bearded combo, remember it's about balance. It's what it is. You need to balance what you're doing, where they work together and make yourself look good. Like you just said, the mustache and the bald look, that is a good balance. And so it works very, very well. Beard, let's see here. It won't look good uneven. Yes, I agree. It's just that my beard is halfway gray. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to tell you this right now. Um, if I grow, like whenever I start turning gray and white, I'm gonna let it go. I don't care. I mean, I see a lot of friends of mine, they have strips, like stripes of gray. There's nothing wrong with that. You rock what you have. So Randy says, I think you need to have some facial hair when you're bald. There you go. Yeah, it just here's the deal, guys. If you don't want to have facial hair when you're bald, you're gonna look like Fester, Uncle Fester. I there was a time where I actually shaved my whole face off, facial hair off, and I looked like Uncle Fester. I used to be 300 pounds, by the way, at one time in my lifetime, and so 100 pounds lighter, facial hair, shaved head. A lot of people don't even recognize me anymore compared to what I used to look like. So I'm just gonna tell you, there's always room to improve. There's always room to improve. If you are not happy with what you look like right now, what do you want? What is the end goal? What you want to look like? Now, I'm not going to say you're going to turn around and look like this person. Like you're going to turn around and look like Thor, exactly like him. I mean, obviously, I'm not ever going to have a six pack ripped. The only six pack I'm ever going to have. Well, I'm never going to have a six pack because I usually go for the 24 packs of Diet Coke or something like that. I'm never going to have a six pack ever. All right. And that's fine. At one time, even in my 20s and 30s, I thought, I would like to have a six pack. But in all honesty, six packs are kind of overrated, in my opinion. I mean, does a six pack really make you look better? Maybe to some people, but honestly, I think a guy can rock full confidence in who he is and be just as attractive to a woman than a guy with a six pack. All right. I'm just telling you, it's about your character, who you are, how you carry it, how you carry yourself, what you say, how you think. Obviously, for me, um, I'm a guy that loves God, Jesus, and so my wife finds that attractive in me. So, but not only that, my wife also gets the great bald look in the beard too. So I say that, I shouldn't be saying that because it almost seems cocky, but I'm just kidding because she's on here right now. So that's funny, honey, right? But you want to keep the dome smooth, all right? You want to keep it smooth. You want to take care of it. For me, I like to use a head shaver every other day. Today I wanted to use the head shaver again. I didn't, just for the sake of time. But a couple days ago, I used a razor. I just used a head shaver, turned around the next day and used a razor because somebody wanted to see a live demonstration of me shaving my head with a razor. And I did. And I used my pre-shave oil, and that's all I needed. And it worked fantastic, just to prove to you guys it did great. So there's nothing wrong with gray hair. The Bible talks about gray hair. It could be a sign of wisdom, but I don't think it's necessarily true for everybody. But um, if that's what you have, rock what you have. My father-in-law's got a whole white beard, and I'm telling you, people talk about it all the time. What a beard! What a beard! Randy, don't forget to double tap the screen and hit that like button. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. That's why some men color their beard, their hair. By the way, listen, if you're really self-conscious about your facial hair, you can always try out Volt Grooming's beard dye. It's not like a permanent beard dye. You do it daily and it turns your beard like a darker shade. I have a link below. It says my links, link tree. It's got Volt Grooming on it. I think a discount code. I'm an affiliate for a lot of these companies. I still talk about these companies a lot of times, but obviously I have my own business. So I do try to support my fellow businesses, small batch businesses that I've, been in contact with and partnered with over the years. Let's see here. What else do we got here? Well, I will say this: if you found this helpful, make sure you double tap the screen and give this a like. Another thing I want to say this to Randy also, and whoever else is in here. If you guys can hype this video, that would be very helpful for me. And the way you do that is down where it says share, report, save, like, right underneath the video. If you swipe from the right to the left, and these are on most of all my videos, live streams and stuff. You swipe from the right to the left, there's a button that says hype. You can hype this video and it will support this channel because it will help get this video out to more people, which supports this channel. It doesn't cost you a penny more, but it does help. Again, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I would love for you to be a part of it if you are into this type of stuff that we're talking about. Men's grooming, beard care, head shaving, even clothing reviews for men. We're coming into a colder season, and a lot of guys like rocking flannels, and I do too. And I'm going to be finding some different clothing to talk about, like the one I have behind me on the wall, Grateful by Live Bearded, fantastic plaid. Not plaid, but flannel. What if you can't grow a full beard? Our products actually working to stimulate beard growth. So yes, their castor can help you grow a beard. Let's see here: rosemary, peppermint oil, essential oil. Um, those things can help you grow beards. I have castor in my oil, but for the most part, those are some oils that can help stimulate blood flow. Microneedling can stimulate blood flow. I always tell people to exfoliate your beard, use a comb. Don't use a plastic comb. Use like a Chicago comb, something that's like a hard, like carbon fiber or something. Don't go with the plastic cheap stuff that you buy at Walmart or something, or on Dollar Tree or Dollar Store or Amazon, something cheap. Get something good. If you're curious about what combs are good, I have the link below on Amazon. It has the ones I believe that are good. But just dig into the skin under your beard with that comb every time you take a shower. It'll exfoliate your skin, the dead skin underneath your beard. It will help produce the blood flow, which can help uh, continue to grow beard. And also, a lot of people use these things. This is a boar bristle brush. These things, if you have a shorter beard, you can really dig deep. I can do this on the top, but not really on the bottom. So I use this sometimes on the top, my mustache, that type of stuff, to get a good exfoliation, to get the blood flow going. It does help. Let's see here. What exactly was I thinking just about just know about. I have no idea. I slept stinging nettle across. I slept stinging nettle. I don't know what that is. All right. Well, does anybody have any questions before I get off of here? I just wanted to go over the bald and bearded combo and why it works. Beard care for bald heads, head and beard grooming combo. So a lot of guys have bald heads and they have beards. Some people don't. So wanted to talk about having this combo together, beard care and bald heads together, and how you can use both of them to work together. That features your it'll actually feature your facial hair and make it look well having a bald head. How they go hand in hand together. Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb Love. So yeah, Giga Chad. My name's Chad too. Yeah, I do. I like that. Obviously, you probably see it behind me on the shelf. And yeah, that is back there. That is going to be the extreme. So if you like fragrances and you like beard products, I have a lot of them on my website that are fragrance related. They are not going to be cheap scented. They are going to be great scents that's going to last you throughout the whole day. By the way, if you spend $50 or more on my website and you put in the code level up, you'll get a free beard butter. So maybe you are curious about beard butter and want to try it. That's a great time to go do it. You can buy some of the beard wash conditioner I talked about today. It's going to help your beard not be stripped out. And then maybe you can get an oil or two, and then you get a free butter and you can have it all. If you don't want to spend that much, or if you want to also get appreciative oil, $14.99 as well over there. But if you don't want to spend that much, you can always use the code CHAD. It'll save you 10% on my website. Tom Ford Oud ombre leather beside it. Yes, yes. And if you like Tom Ford's leather, you're gonna love Old Saddle. I have worn leather in that one. And Oud Essence is gonna be like the Tom Ford Oud wood. All right. So that's it, guys. That's all I got. That's all I have for today. But I will take questions and give answers if I get some intelligent questions today, some honest questions from people that actually want to learn something. I would be happy to help you guys out. Do you know about this one right here, Giga Chad? Acqua di Profumo. One of my favorites that was discontinued. I made that in a oil, and that oil is called Deep Water Spice. Boom. Fantastic stuff, by the way. Fortunately, I am unable to grow a thick beard. Well, you can try to grow a great beard. May not be thick, but it can be great, right? Nothing wrong with that. I always joke around. I say, you know what? What do you call a man with no beard? A woman. And that is not to be taken offensive. That's just a joke. Have the normal profundo. Okay. Yeah. The profundo is still available, which is nice. It's like a nice oceanic type of vibe to it. But I've always thought that the Profumo was better because of the incense in it. It lasted through the fall, the winter time as well. If you have not hit that like button, would you please consider hitting the like button, give this video a hype, and drop me a comment. I would be very appreciative. So let me say this. Another thing that I forgot to tell you. When it comes to clean shaved heads, I always exfoliate my head as well. And I usually do it twice a week. Now, you can use any exfoliation that works. I just happen to have this one, and this is what I've been using. I've used several different over the years. This is the Head Shed Pre-Shave Exfoliating Scrub. I use this like once or twice a week. So it's always good to shave your head, keep on top of it, but it's always good to do like a exfoliation at least once or twice a week to really get that dead skin off. You don't see it. You can wash your head with soap all day long, but you just don't see like the little micro dirt and things like that on top of your dead skin. You can see it if you use like an exfoliation brush. I used this the other day, just trying it out, and I had some shaving cream on my head that I was exfoliating into my head, and this is what it came out to look like. All right, and it smells like shaving cream, but I'm telling you what, I need to clean this. But I could not believe, because I keep my head pretty clean. But man, that's just crazy to think how much you really have on your head that you don't even realize you have. Just got here. You selling beard oil that smells like colognes? Yes, I am. I'm selling all kinds of beard products that smell like fragrances. I'm even selling a new pre-shave oil that I just dropped 2 days ago. $14.99 for your face or your head. Castor driven, thick consistency for the barrier, and all the scents available. Talked about all the scents today that I offer on my website, bhtgrooming.com. What's the most healthy perfume for sensitive people? Man, that's hard. It's hard because uh, most people that have sensitive skin, are you talking about sensitive noses or sensitive skin? Some people are like, oh man, that's just too much. It's just too much, and you only squirt like one. I'm a big fan of BR 540. I have an oil that I can make that smells like BR 540. In fact, I'm thinking about releasing a new scent that smells like BR 540 because I love it so much. And if you guys would be into something like that, let me know, because maybe I'll kind of get some fillers out there of what people like, and maybe I'll drop some. Um, what's happening, Chuck Norris? Are you kicking some tail today? Can you show the warning label on your product? Yes, absolutely. I don't know if you can really see it, but caution for, what did I say? It's backwards. For external use only. Avoid contact with eyes. Irritation occurs. Discontinue and keep out of reach of children. You can see that. Caution. Directions and ingredients. Website. No parabens, no fillers, anything like that. I'm bald too. It's okay. Nice. Grab a hat from the wall. Your head is blinding me. Ha 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 ha. Well, a lot of people like that glow to it, right? Does any guy out here think all this stuff is a bit weird? Well, Whitney Hardy. Um, what's weird is that you're here and you're watching. Are you a guy? Do you have a bald head? Listen, you're welcome to be here. I'm not upset with you being here. I'm just saying. It is kind of weird, but this is actually a normal thing for a lot of guys, by the way. Beard care and head shaving is a normal thing for a lot of guys, just so you know. So it's not really weird. Looks like you got it all covered. Yes, sir. I do. I do. Appreciate that. Balls, you got that right. You got that right. So, here's the deal, guys. Most guys these days seem like they're just almost every one of them are starting to go bald. And if you're going to go bald, if you're going to start thinning out, why not shave your head and go completely bald? I'm going to be the guy that's going to tell you there's nothing wrong with doing it. There's nothing wrong with just going all out and shaving your head. Rock what you got, live with confidence in yourself, knowing that you look good, you smell good. And when you look good and you smell good, you know what happens with that? You start to feel good about yourself. And then your confidence is built. I'm not a guy that is into like pride. I don't like people to be prideful and all cocky about themselves, but I feel like there's a healthy way of having confidence, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with having confidence in who you are, and what God has made you to be, and be who God made you to be. Grass doesn't grow on busy streets. Amen, James. I heard that before. My grandpa said that a long time ago. I also heard God made a few perfect heads and the rest he put hair on them. I'm just saying. Chuck, my head is tatted. Nice, nice. I've got a friend that's got a tatted head. Yep. Let's see here. How much is your product? I just got here. So Chuck Norris, I have a website. It's pinned in the comments. I'm pretty reasonable. I'm not like way up there. My oils are $19.99. My pre-shave oil, if you shave your head, which you do, this right here is $14.99 for this 1 ounce pump top. You could get it any scent. By the way, this one's unscented, but beard wash, beard conditioner if you have beards. $19.99 a piece. There's a combo that'll save you money together. And I have beard butter that's $21.99. But here's the deal: if you spend $50 at checkout and you put the code in Level Up, you get a free beard butter. So it saves you $21, or it gives you. I'm giving you back $21 for beard butter. That's going to be fantastic for the fall and winter time. Butter's great all year round, but when you get into colder weather, your beard's going to get more dry, and it's a great deep conditioning moisturizer. I use it every night. I actually have it in beard today, but I usually use the beard butter at night. I use the beard oil every day. But my carrier blend in the beard oil is going to be jojoba, sweet almond oil, argan oil, which is a great heat protectant, marula and castor. I always use a hair dryer on my beard to straighten it out. If you have curls, natural ones, you want to get rid of the curls. You want to get a delay strayer. You can use a bearded brush, heated brush. I hate those. I don't use them, but people do. But hair dryer works fantastic for me. So, but also, if you want to save 10%, you can use the code Chad. It'll save you 10%. But if you want to spend $50 or more, you can get a free beard butter by just using the code Level Up. I ship out usually the same day. So if you buy stuff today, it'll be shipped out tomorrow morning. You'll have it within just a few days if you're in the US. Good post, even though I have a full head of hair. Nice. Well, do you have a beard? As I said in the very beginning, I said, you may be coming in here to have a beard, but you have a lot of hair on your face. You're welcome to be here too. We're talking about the combo, but it works for both. How is this weird? Women have all the Mary Kay. Thank you, Hayden. Thank you. Appreciate that, brother. Man, that's some good insight right there. Grass doesn't grow on busy streets. All right, so just want to make sure I wasn't missing anybody. Jeff, thank you guys for stopping by. Let me just say this. If you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you thinking? Do it. Do it right now. No, seriously. If you're into men's stuff, men's grooming stuff, guy talk, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to this channel because I enjoy having community. I like to have a good time on this channel. I do a lot of giveaways. I've got a beard trimmer from Brio that I talked about yesterday, about $120 value. I'm going to be giving this away very, very soon. So you have to be subscribed to this channel to do it. If you are into head shavers, all you bald guys out there, Brio Rays 2.0, one I use a lot. I'm going to be giving this away. It's got a rinse system to stuff to it. Amazing, amazing tool right here. Love Brio. If I was to break this or break my trimmer, Brio within 2 years would replace it. That's just how they are. Small bat, they're like a smaller company. I can get behind smaller companies that actually care about their stuff and their people. Why? What do I think about Manscaped? I hate it. I don't like it. I have a Manscaped dome shaver over there sitting on my desk. I also have, let me get it real quick. I also have this right here. This right here is called what is this? The beard hedger. It's not the lawnmower. It's the beard hedger. Some people like this, all right. And I'm not going to dog it or anything, but I just don't like these very much. I think that there's several companies have the same exact design on this, same exact design, and we know that all these actually are made in China because we don't have the chips to produce these here. But I think Manscaped puts more of their money into their marketing than their innovation. This right here pulls right off, and there is the blade itself. The reason why I don't like this, and some people will say, that they don't agree, and that's fine. Everybody's right. Everybody has the right to have their own opinion, but that doesn't mean it's right. All right, I'm just saying. If you have a short beard, these are probably just great. All right, as you get a longer beard, I would not trust these. I mean, when you have to spin this right here to kind of get a length on it, if this thing was to ever mess up, like let's just say it's right here and this thing just kind of has a malfunction, it goes down like that on accident, dude, you've taken too much off your beard. All right. The reason why I like the Brio Beardscape, the snap guard system that they just came out with, is because of this simple reason. When I actually, let me see, where's the guards at? Okay, this is the new snap system they have. All right, I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to keep on hitting this microphone. Sorry about that, guys. Cool thing about this one is when you take your guard and you have different sizes on each one, 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, and they switch off every one of them. It actually magnetizes to it, and it's not going to come off. I mean, you can pull it off, but strong force, and that way you get a cut that you're knowing you're getting every time, and it's perfectly accurate every time. So I've always been a big advocate on you get what you pay for. I'm not big on spending thousands of dollars on expensive stuff. I mean, if I can save money, I'm all for it, but you get what you pay for. You're only as good as the tools you have. And if you have a cheap tool, you're trying to grow the best beard or have the best look you want. You're going to go for tools that are going to be nice and they're going to be fantastic and work well. Another reason why Manscaped I don't like them is because their customer service. You go to the same thing with Remington or School Shaver. School Shaver has a great head shaver. Um, but their customer service is just not the best. I mean, if you buy something from a company that you know has got a great reputation when it comes to their customer service, if you ever have any issues, you know they're going to take care of you. They're going to have your back. They're going to send you another one. But you go to like a box store and buy like a Manscaped, or if you go buy a Remington, you got to call a third party and get them involved and this. And at the end, you're like, dude, I've wasted so much time. I could have just went off and bought a new one from the time I just wasted on the phone chasing a stupid warranty that they probably don't even want to honor. So I'm just saying, um, that's what I think about Manscaped. That's what I think about this one. A lot of people think these are great. All right. I'm just of an opposite opinion on this. You buy these at Walmart, Balder Pro, buy Remington. Just because it says Remington does not make it a good head shaver. Thing tore my head up, and they're going to put whole pallets out here before long at Christmas time. It seems like they do that every year, but I just don't like it. I don't like them. I think there's so much better options than that one that you can buy online and just know that you're going to get good customer service. You're going to have a good warranty and it's going to work. And if it doesn't work, because there may be some anomalies, sometimes you might have some that aren't the best, maybe you bought a crappy one. I mean, these are made in China, guys. So you know that they're not going to have like quality assurance, like every single one's going to be perfectly exact. You're going to have some that are just probably going to be just something's wrong with it. They probably had some Chinese guy that just didn't want to be at work one day and just made it real crappy. I don't know. I mean, that's what we get in America. I mean, we have people in America that just come to work sometimes and don't want to do their job, and then you might have one slip up and come out that's just not the best it could be. That's when the warranties come in place and you trust the company is going to take care of you and send you another one. There's three things you can't be cheap with. And it's just so happens all three separate from you from the ground: tires, shoes, and a bed. Off topic. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. I know. I agree. That's so true. So true. You buy cheap shoes, you're going to be spending more money in the long run buying more cheap shoes, and they're going to tear your feet up. No, I agree. I agree. So, anyhow, guys, does anybody else have any questions for me today? Everyone has sin which condemns them. So, okay, Wolf, good to see you today on the channel. Who else do we have here? All right, I think yeah. I don't think anybody new has come on here yet. So, Song Jones, are you wanting me to show off my hat collection? If that's what you're asking. So let me say this, for all you bald guys out there that have beards, or even guys that don't have bald heads. I love these Boston Scallies. Have you guys ever seen these Boston Scallies? This was a gift given to me by one of my uh, members, and I love them. Wife doesn't like it. My kids don't like it, but it seems like a lot of other people like these hats. There we go. My father-in-law, Growing in Grace, likes the hat. All right, he likes the hat, um, but these are another great option for bearded guys out there. If you're a bearded guy, you're looking for a cool hat, You can get one of those. So good to see you, Randy. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you're coming in here. No, I don't care for Boston. Okay, Joe Mama. Joe Mama. I'm just getting into scally caps. Cool. Looks good. Thanks. Appreciate that. Listen, if you have not subscribed, make sure you do. Today, again, the whole subject has been about beard care for bald heads, head and beard grooming combos. What looks good? So, Randy, we were just talking about you. Randy at Growing and Grace. By the way, that's my other channel. If you were to see him, you'd see a big, long white beard. And so there's nothing wrong with having gray in your beard or white. Randy rocks it well, full blown out white beard. And he's an actual user of BHT products. He's been using it since day one. In fact, he was using it before you guys even knew about it. I was making it, testing it out. I sent him a couple of variations to ask him what he thought about it. And the one I ended up coming out with, the blend, was one that he said was like liquid gold. He goes, man, that is liquid gold, formulation A. And so he's been rocking it ever since. And I'm telling you, his beard has grown over 6-7 inches, maybe, pretty long. Riding with the roadie. Good to see you back. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for that like. Appreciate that. But there's a lot of guys out there that will buy products. Like the other day, I just shipped out to North Carolina, Massachusetts, Florida, Texas, California, I've Ohio, Pennsylvania. I'm shipping all over the country, and people are consistently buying. Oh, Oklahoma too, Texas. A lot of people are buying stuff locally from me too because it works. It works. They buy it and then they keep coming back. Some people will buy like a sample and a few samples, then they'll come back and buy a whole set of a certain scent that they like. So it does work. Dova, good to see you. I need 2 more likes to hit that 30. Double tap the screen. Come on, guys. Let me get Randy up in here to do some auctioning off some likes here. I'm not a very good auctioneer. I like to joke around. Just not as good as my father-in-law who does it on our other channel, but most of the time we can get all the way up to maybe 100 likes sometimes when we do a live stream over there. So I was telling him, I was telling him and some of the guys or people at my other channel, I said, I need to get you guys come over my other channel because you guys can make comments. And, here's the thing, the more comments you make in these live streams, the more the algorithm brings more people. So that's the whole idea. Let's just keep, somebody comes in, welcome that person. Duval, good to see you today. Good morning. Happy Sunday. What is in the background? Okay, so all of these products here are all my own products that I sell on my website, bhtgrooming.com. These are beard butters, these are beard balms, these are beard oils, and these are different oils and butters and stuff and products that I've used from different companies. Fragrances, like beard shampoos, washes, fragrances, all that stuff on top. I've done a lot of reviews of the years. All right. So I do a lot of that stuff on this channel. It's what I do. And so this channel is a men's grooming channel. There's a lot of people I know that use your product and no one has ever said a bad comment about it. Nothing but good reviews. Thank you. Appreciate that. And you know what? If you've used my product, please go on Google and leave me a review. Also, my website, you can always go to bhtgrooming.com and leave me a review there if you've tried my products and liked them. So again, oh, and another, I gave one of these Brio Beardscapes to Randy as well, Grown and Grace. I'm going to be giving away another giveaway of that same trimmer, Randy, on this channel when I hit 8,000 subscribers. And so Randy loves that trimmer. He uses it a lot. So yeah, it is for men. All right. But you know what? The oils, work good for women too for their scalp. The unscented, they like that, and a lot of women use the beard butter on their skin because it's. I should title it "Beard and Body Butter" because it's better than conditioner, better than a lotion. Lotion will coat and sit on the top of your skin for hours, but the butter will absorb into your skin, so it works fantastic for women too, unscented or scented. So yeah. But anyways, just wanted to throw that out there. I know a lot of guys like to use that. You like beer? It's beard butter, not beer butter. Just so you know. But yeah, that's basically that's basically it, guys. That's my stuff. What I want to talk about today. That's my products. I'm just going to hang out here for a few minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I would love to answer any questions that you have for me. Again, one of the main things that most men fail to realize, they may figure out the whole beard oil because maybe they're at the store and they see beard oil and they go, "Oh, I probably need beard oil." Is beard wash and conditioner. Always remember you cannot use a regular wash for your beard. You can't. If you do, it's going to dry your beard out like crazy. Make sure you get a daily gentle beard wash. I like your caps to your left. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've got several hats. I have more than that. I'm a cap hat collector. So again, I'm going to be having more merch on the channel or on my website, BHT Grooming. I'm going to have some tumblers like this that I love for beards, heads, and threads. If you want to support and have swag to support this channel and my company, BHT Grooming, you can definitely check that out. I'm going to be dropping a whole line of merch next week. Right now, I'm doing pre-orders on some shirts. You can find them on my membership, not my membership, my community page that I've commented yesterday and left a post yesterday about a couple of shirts or hoodie. So if you're a bald bearded guy and you're liking something that's going to have a bald and bearded feel to it, I've got some cool hoodies and shirts that I will be selling soon on my channel. So uh, thank you so much, Blue Shark Entertainment. I am so beautiful. Man, my wife thinks the same. My wife thinks I am too. I wish best luck with your shop. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, thank you so much for being so kind today, coming in here, leaving these likes. Appreciate it. The likes do help. Another thing I want to tell you, Randy, as well, if you're in here, if you guys can go to my videos and on the bottom, and Randy, we need to tell people about this on our other channel as well, but go on the bottom of my videos, and if you see where you see the like button, the share button, save and report, it may not be on this one yet, but they are on my other videos, on my live streams. If you go down there and swipe from the right to the left, swipe over, there's a button that says hype. HYPE, hype. If you hit that button, it'll hype this video. And the more people that hit the hype button, the more this video will be shot out to the algorithm to more people because it shows YouTube that people like this video because they're hyping it. It's a new thing that YouTube has just come out with not too long ago. Doesn't cost you a penny, but it does help with this channel, this smaller channel. So if you find good content here, you like what I'm doing, that would really definitely help me out. What do I think about hair? What do you think about hair? Hey, thanks, brother, for that super chat. Appreciate you, man. Hey, you're like the only guy here that's done a super chat, and man, that is a blessing. That's a blessing. It really is, and I appreciate you. So let's see here. Do you like dragon beard candy? I've never used dragon beard candy. Um, Dragon beard candy. Can you kind of tell me a little bit more about that? Or, I mean, is that a product that you use from, is that a certain company maybe? I don't know. You sent $84, huh? Any special info for a guy with beards that use firearms, gunpowder, smoke, flying everywhere? So, yes, the best thing you can do, honestly, is clean your beard out every day. Use a gentle daily beard wash. And as long as you're oiling your beard every day, and you use beard wash, you'll be fine. Okay. It doesn't matter if you get stuff. The thing of it is, if you're outside and you're cutting wood, you get wood pieces, chopped wood in your beard. You smoke cigarettes. I hope you don't, but if you do, people get smoke in their beards. They get all kinds of stuff in their beards. Just wash your beard every day with a daily gentle beard wash. Again, I offer that on my website as well. This is daily gentle. It's going to be, it's not going to strip your oils, but it will clean your beard very well with the surfactants in it. Um, you can always use conditioner, or sorry, not conditioner, but beard butter too. Like, for more of the colder weather, I think more of the weather is more, the elements of the weather is more of a concern for me than using firearms. Because that's going to still, it's the moisture, the cold dryness, I should say, is going to suck out the moisture of your beard. And so that's what's going to happen more than just using firearms, getting stuff in your beard. All right. So hopefully that helps. So I have to shave daily for work. I can't imagine having a beard. Good luck. Hey man, listen. If you shave, you can always use BHT Grooming's shave or pre-shave oil right here. You can have it in different scents, and your face will smell fantastic. You don't even have to put cologne on. So I have unscented as well. Cool. I will suggest you to my two. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. The more help I can get to grow this channel, the better. And it does help me. It does help me when you guys help me grow this channel. So Scotch Porter used to be back in the early, like 2016, 2017 to 2020. Scotch Porter was fantastic. They had an amazing product, beard oil. They still have the same beard oil, but they had like a beard butter that was fantastic, wash conditioner and all that, leave-in conditioner. Now they've reformulated things. I don't think they're as good as they used to be. There's better options out there, in my opinion, than Scotch Porter. Another bald head beard guy. Hey, good to see you. Glad you guys are stopping in today. Appreciate you. Please subscribe. Yes, please subscribe to this channel if you would like to be a part of men's grooming when it comes to beard care, head shaving, and honest reviews for men. Thank you for subscribing. Are you a bald head, beard, and hat guy? I am. What gave that away? Good to see you, Jody from Canada. Always nice to see new people coming in here. Would love for you guys to be a part of my community. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Give this video a hype. I would really appreciate that. And subscribe. Again, Growing in Grace, thank you so much for the super chat. I try to give the best advice I can at no cost to all you guys. And anytime I see support financially, it's nice, because this is this is my living, right? This is what I do try to make money for my family. And so really do appreciate that. Do you take Tomcat Ollie? I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. Hey, listen, man, dude, stop now. Stop. Appreciate that, Growing Grace. Man. Yeah, so you can find my channel linked in the pinned comments. It's bhtgrooming.com. Just like Beards, Heads, and Threads, bhtgrooming.com. I ship very fast, within the same day, sometimes, if not the next morning. So, my goodness, you are just too kind, Growing in Grace. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a powerful herb for men. Okay. I have not tried that. I've tried coffee though. They say coffee stunts your growth, but I'm like 6'3", so it doesn't really work for me then. So, man, what great people coming in today. Very encouraging. Guys, we're like almost to 40 likes. That's really, really good, guys. Fantastic on a Sunday morning. What's your favorite fragrance in your collection? Man, that's hard because I love Oud and gosh, man, that's a hard one. I bet you out of all the ones, even the niche ones I have, the Acqua di Gio Profumo is probably one of my top ones that I have that's discontinued. I like Tom Ford. I do like the Angel Men that they don't sell anymore, the Amen line, Flanker line. I love that. Zara Wanted by Night. I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one, but I would say probably the Profumo by Acqua di Gio. And that's why I made the Deepwater Spice, because the deep water spice smells just like the Acqua di Gio Profumo. And so that's why I made the deep water spice right here. It's a great aqua fragrance with incense in it. So it's going to last through the wintertime, fall, all that good stuff. Beautiful beard. I wish I had Link like that. Hey, Sir smokes a lot. You can do it. Ask Randy. He's growing in Grace on here. Ask him. He grew. I'm telling you, his beard is longer than mine, and I had him beat when he first started growing a beard. I've kind of coached him, and now he's outbeat me on the length of his beard. He's got a white beard. People talk about it all the time. Everywhere he goes, they talk about it. They say, "Wow, what a beard! What a beard! What a beard!" And I kind of get jealous because I'm like, dude, okay, I helped you get to that point, and now you have a better beard than I do. So, but it's all right. I'm happy that he has an amazing beard because I know that I have helped him to get to that point by using my products and just some of my coaching. I just might contact you about putting your products on my site. Hey, I'd be happy with that. Anything I can do to continue to grow my business. My terminal hits about my terminal hits about my chest and starts to really thin out. Okay, so a lot of guys can only grow so far, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. You just continue to feed it with the best products you can, and just show the TLC to it. Take care of your beard. I know the joke says take care of your beard and your beard will take care of you. But there's nothing wrong with that. I love that link to the chest. I'm telling you, it's amazing. So good morning, Dave. Good to see you, brother. What do you think about finasteride? Sorry, I took finasteride for a little bit, topical finasteride. Obviously, I don't think there's really any other kind. Thank you so much, Randy, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Always enjoys having people that want to support this channel. Finasteride, I mean, to me, I tried that. I tried oral minoxidil. I tried minoxidil with the finasteride, and it just really didn't work that well. This beard is all I have. So, hey, listen, you're in the right place then, right? It's all you need. It's all you need is a good beard. So, I'd say, which hat is my favorite? Probably, I don't know. I like caps, but I also like the Boston Scally too. So that's a hard one for me. I'd say, using that oral, stuff is just going to be, you're just trying to go against, natural, uh, nature when it comes to your head. Just rock what you got. Don't worry about the hair. Just shave it. If you have issues growing, just shave it and just be you. I mean, that's just kind of where it's at. But you can try it. You can try. I guess there is oral finasteride, but you can definitely certainly try it. It didn't work for me. All right, so I tried oral minoxidil only. Does it work on? So I will say this: there's no science behind minoxidil working on your beard or oral minoxidil, but I almost felt like when I took it to try to grow my hair on my head, my facial hair got thicker. I don't know if it's just because I was just, using the right products. I don't know. But it was the same time in correlation when I was taking the Orminoxidil. So it could not have been. I don't know. But I do know microneedling on your facial hair does help. I do know that. It's helped me out. And I might do like a live stream going over that sometime. Would you trade your luscious beard for hair? No, absolutely not. I would rather have a bald head than have facial hair. All right. Or I would rather have a bald hair than have no facial hair. Let me get that right. That's just, I'm happy with the bald head. All right. I have no reservations at all. I'm very confident in the bald head. And when you get to that point, life will be a lot more easier for you because people will make fun of your head and it doesn't bother you because that's just what you do. That's who you are. Um, let's see here. I find women don't like me in hats as much as they like me vulnerable, openly bald. Okay. I've heard you can get good results on finasteride after a year, then taper off. Okay. Do you make money from these videos? I might do this too for another topic. So It's not as much money as people think it is. If you get monetized, I promise you, I promise you, you're not making a whole lot of money unless you're having thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of views and watch hours. Uh, I do get people that come in and do super chats, and I make sure to call them out and thank them for it. Like Randy Cooley has left a super chat, and Growing in Grace, another channel, has come in and left a couple of super chats, which I highly am thankful for you guys. Thank you so much. I won't forget that. But that, it's not a whole lot of money. Okay. If you have thousands, 100,000s of subscribers, maybe you'll start making a lot of money. I only have like, almost, I'm going on 8,000 subscribers. So it's not like I'm making a whole lot of money. I try to make money selling my own beard products in my own head shaving products. So that's where I make most of my money if I do. Let's see here. Do you sell beard washes and conditioners? I sure do. I have a fantastic beard wash and conditioner. Lathers like crazy. And I don't know if Dave's still in the chat from Born Bearded, but he did a review on my stuff not too long ago. It's on my website. But this stuff lasts a long time because the lather is little goes a long ways. So you can find that on my website. Let's see here. You have a good shaped head, but many men don't. That's true. That's true. Not everybody can pull off this bald look. A buddy of mine says that all the time when he comes into town. He's got a bald head as well. I never understood people keeping hair with the patch or bald in the middle. I just go full bald. Looks better, like Walter White. There you go. So true, right? So true. Um, your knowledge you give out is worth money, dude. Greatly appreciate you. Hey, Randy, thank you. I wish everybody else felt the same way. I'm looking for a mustache for Ride Cowboy. Okay. I'm sure you are, buddy. Can you do anything to change your head shape? No, you can't. Uh, you really can't. I mean, if you have a round shaped face, you can grow a longer beard to kind of elongate it. If you have a elongated, thin, narrow face, you can make it thicker with the beard on the sides, kind of hide it. But on your head, if you're bald, there's nothing you can do. You can wear a hat. That's about all I can think of. By chance, a veteran. I am not a veteran. I support veterans. I do have GovX on my website, so any veteran or first responder that has GovX can get 20% off at checkout. Many try putting my head in a vice overnight. Okay. Listen, if you have not hit the like button when you're coming in, would you please consider doing that? Subscribe to this channel if you are into men's grooming, head shaving, beard care stuff, honest reviews, things like this. I go over a lot of stuff to help men with questions that they have. You can search Google all day long and you'll get all kinds of different answers. But I have tried these things. I have been a living example. I have been a guinea pig, if you will. I have made bad decisions. I've learned through those decisions, and I'm here to help you guys out. If you got questions, I can help you. I've been around long enough to in the beard care scene, in the head shaving scene, to tell you what I've discovered that works and what doesn't. Why don't you put it on your head? I don't know what you're talking about. It's all genetics, bro. Quit lying to these people. Okay. All right. Well, if you were here earlier, which you should have been, you would have heard me say that if you don't have the follicles, you're not going to be able to grow it. Right. So, but you weren't here yet. You're late. You're late to the game, man. How about a head shine product? I keep mine shaved, but I love a good sheen. Okay, so this is the new product that I just released 3 days ago. This is my pre-shave oil. This, for me, can do my pre-shave, my shave, and have the aftershave look. If you go watch my video a few days ago, I shaved my head with a razor. I just shaved it with the head shaver the day before, and I followed up with the razor. The only thing I used on my head though was this. I put this on, waited a few minutes, shaved my head, and just wiped it off. And my head shined the rest of the day with this. It's got castor in it. It's going to have jojoba, sweet almond oil, and olive oil, but it's really heavily driven on castor, very thick. but you can have that shine with this even after you shave your head. So you put this on, shave your head, dry it off, and boom. If you wet your head off after, you can always put some of this on after. You're going to have that shine. It's going to be good for your skin. And the cool thing about it is this one's unscented, but I have these in all of my scents. So if you want your head to smell really nice all day long, like a cologne scent, that's what I have. And I think that's something different than everybody else has. I wanted to try to do things that's different than everybody else and allow people to be able to have a great pre-shave oil or beard oil that takes care of your head, takes care of your beard, but also will take care of the fragrance part where you can smell good too. So it's all together over there. So thanks for all the info. I have subscribed. Thank you, Green Hood Smoke. Appreciate that. All right. How about, okay, so I thought I had some more, but they must have been not important here. So, all right, guys. Well, does anybody else have any questions? Any more questions for me today? Any more questions? Double tap that screen, give us a like if you would. Make sure you hype this video if you would. I'd appreciate that. Again, Randy Cooley, really appreciate you, man. Really do. Um, and all that you do. And I appreciate your beard. That beard looks fantastic, bro. My current beard care scent disappears too quickly. I'm looking for a very long lasting scent. It sounds like you have a few. I do. I do. My so the ones that's gonna last the longest, I'm just gonna tell you, is gonna be Rustic Timber, Amber Trail, and Old Saddle. And let's see here, Oud Essence. Uh, Most of my oils are gonna last a long time regardless. Um, so Deepwater Spice is going to be more of an aquatic. It does have incense, so it will give you that, distance. Maybe not as long as the other ones I just mentioned, but it will give you a good amount of time. There's one that won't give you any time at all, and that's my unscented one. That's kind of funny. Just kidding with you, but seriously, blank slate, zero fragrance in that. You won't have any scent in that as well, or at all. Let's see here. I'll check out the site. Appreciate that. That Noble interview was fire. Thank you. I love Noble products. I love Ryan Dieter, Dietker, and um, all those guys over there. They're pretty good guys over there. Brett and Ryan brothers. But they've got a great product. What's up, Pix? Dude, you're a little late, bro. But it's good to see you, man. We're talking about some of my beard products. A lot of people are asking about it. Do you happen to have, by any chance, any product that you would that stops split ends in the coarse hair? So let me say this. I know you like the conditioner. I want to say this yesterday. I know you like the conditioner. By the way, I do have new labels, just so you know. They look a lot sharper. Picks. All right. So, but I know you like the conditioner, but it does not have the surfactants to clean your beard like the beard wash does. Beard wash is daily gentle. It's going to keep your beard, every hair on your face from getting split ends. Conditioner is going to be great. It's going to condition. It's going to make it feel good. I would recommend that you don't use conditioner every single day because you can over condition your beard in the long haul. It will be bad for you. Anything that's great that's overdone can be bad. I mean, that's everything. I mean, you have to have everything, balanced in life. But daily beard wash is going to be the thing that's going to clean your beard with some good surfactants. It's going to be healthy for your beard. It's going to be pH level balanced. That's going to keep your beard from getting stripped out of the oils. But the conditioner following up, the two hit combo here, it's just going to make your beard look even better. I'm just saying. Um, this shampoo, no, see, most shampoos will dry your beard out, but I promise you, the one I have will not. It is made 5.5 on the pH balance, or sorry, 5.5. It is pH balanced, where it's not going to be too alkaline, it's not going to be too acidic. It's right there in the middle. It's going to be neutral. It will not strip it at all. It will clean your beard, but it will not strip it. I'm just saying, it's true. But if you get the shampoo, or it's, I don't call it shampoo. When I think of shampoo, I think of your head hair. When you buy the beard wash, it is daily gentle. It says gentle for a reason, but it will do wonders for you, and you'll be like, you know what? You got to get Chad's wash and conditioner instead of just the conditioner. Um, They get wild and they crunch and get all weird. Shampooed. So yeah, it's good to see Daniel in here today. So Randy, again, thank you so much. Appreciate you, man, for your support in this channel. Coming over here, Pix, good to see you. Thank you for your support. Randy, thank you for supporting this channel today by being a moderator and helping me out. And Pix, if you continue to come by, I just might make you a moderator over here too, buddy. So guys, we got 45 likes today. This is fantastic. $9 in the super chat. So man, awesome day here at the BHT. A lot of viewers today, a lot of people coming in, a lot of information being given, probably like a fire hydrant, probably an overload of information. But here's the good thing: you can always come back and always refer to this video if you have any questions. Yes, what question do you have, Daniel? I am taking questions. Do you have a frankincense and Jesus blended fragrance as far as a beard oil? I don't. I should probably make one. I do have some friend companies that do have some, like one called Wise Men, and it's like frankincense, myrrh, and I can't remember what else is in there, but it's pretty interesting. But yeah, that might be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Um, So yeah, that would be cool to have. Well, I would have an anointing oil recipe, but the Bible says if you nobody's allowed to make this type of anointing oil, at least back in the day. I mean, I know I'm kind of joking, but back in the day, you couldn't mimic it and try to anoint people. So that would be pretty cool. That would be cool to make like a anointing oil. If you want a beard that looks anointed, you need to try this blend. I was actually talking to Terry yesterday on my stream yesterday. Um, we were talking about coming up with a blend for the winter and fall time, specifically for the fall and winter time. Because when the fall comes, which we're here now, and the winter time comes, it's colder. A lot of beards are going to get more dried out. And you want to have more of a castor blend, a thicker viscosity blend for your beard. I told Tara, I said, or I was talking, and Tara had a good idea. I said I should make like a separate blend made for the winter time and say this is like a winter blend. And I said I should come up with some kind of name for a blend. And she said you should call it the Frosty blend. Frosty blend. And I thought, you know what? This is the BHT carrier blend, and then we have the Frosty blend that's going to be for the cold weather. So if you're going to be out in the elements of the cold weather, this is the oil you want to wear for the day. And you put it in, it's a lot thicker. It's going to have a lot more slower absorption rate, and it's going to just have that longer protection of your beard throughout the day if you're going to be outside working in the cold. So I thought, dude, that's a pretty good idea. Go smell a genuine Exodus 30 anointing oil, Chad, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Smells amazing, huh? Well, where do you smell something like that at? All right, guys. Well, listen, I appreciate you guys stopping by today. I wish I can go on here longer, but my family and I have to get to church. And we're supposed to be leaving by 9. That's why I started the stream at 7. So thank you so much again for stopping by, for checking me out, for the super chat some of you guys left. Always appreciative with super chats. It does help me out on this channel. But listen, if you guys can like this video, if you haven't, if you can subscribe to this channel, I would appreciate that. I would love to have you to come back. Make sure you hit the bell. That way, every time I go live, you get a 30-minute notification. And also make sure that you go underneath these videos and hype these videos for me. That helps me out a lot. You can go back to my last few live streams throughout this last week, watch them, hype them if you would. I would appreciate that. No problem, Picks. It's all good. Maybe next time I'll send out a notification. You guys can all come back. Love all of you guys. Appreciate you guys for your support today. And Sir Smokes a lot. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. I'm going to see you guys later, and take care. Always remember, look sharp and lead strong. Happy Sunday. Take care, guys.